Welcome everybody to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Let's just jump right into it, and we're gonna see what comes in store for us today. Well, Hyrule Kingdom now. We're not in the sky anymore. Jeez, look at all that up there. The whole city, the whole everything up in the sky. What is? Oh, we don't even see like all of Hyrule anymore. Jeez, we gotta unlock everything again. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. All right. Well, we're just jumping right into everything again, and we're just gonna. Yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm just recording mostly constantly. So like these might be different episodes or single episodes all tied together. So like I'm editing everything as videos for this. I was gonna stream this game. I streamed the first part, like first 3 hours or so. But I figured like I'll just keep making videos like crazy, and then I'll link them all together and make like maybe like half-hour long episodes or different kinds of episodes. I guess I'm heading to Hyrule Castle. What is my feature not available? Not yet available. What is that? What is this one? Feature not yet available. Alright. Album. Oh, these are the pictures that Zelda took. Look, I'm in the picture. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. The pictures that Zelda took, you can actually see them from the beginning of the game. All beneath Hyrule Castle. So, I thought we jumped from Hyrule Castle and it's all the way down here. Come at me. I dare you. Oh, my Reaper thing is damaged. Alright, so let's grab all that. Alright. What is that? We have flying enemies now? They fly now. Okay, so let's avoid that right now, because I don't know how strong a lot of these things are. I don't see guardians anywhere. I hope we don't get like one-shotted by guardians again. That would be rough. Alright, let's avoid that thing though. I don't want to get too close to it, and then next thing you know, it's coming after me. It's so weird too, like all this malice is gone from here. Oh, of course, these guys are here. I got a whole bunch of axes here. I guess that one? Boom. Alright, you're dead. Alright. Can I get... Okay, I can't get the bow. What is that thing you got there? Oh. Oh. You, got a bit of a Well, I want that stuff that you dropped there. So, okay, we're gonna get rid of this. Let's get rid of that bow. I'm gonna pick up your construct bow. Ooh, what is that? I like that. Alright. What is this thing I got now? Large is what I should. Ooh. Oh. Alright. Let's do this. And we will. What can I have here that'll increase my hearts a little more too? One more thing. There we go. Alright. Let's take this out. And let's go this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice and big. Just the way I like. Ooh, I got 2 of these things. Alright. Well, I'll go with this thing for now. This is almost just destroyed. There's a person over there too. Alright, so let's we'll grab this. Alright, this person's over here. You have my support, huh? Ack! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Darn it all. President Hudson, are you okay? What? Oh no, what have I done? Alright, I'm sorry, President Hudson. I won't let you fall over again. That was unforgivable. It's all your fault startling me like that. Yes, I know it's just a sign, but I have great respect for President Hudson, so I pin the blame on you. Unforgivable. President Hudson? You haven't heard about Mr. Hudson? He's the president of our construction company. He's the one appointed by the princess herself. She placed him in charge of putting those material caches everywhere, and now he's shouldering Hyrule's restoration. Of course, he is also the founder of Hudson Construction, and besides all that... Sorry, what's all this? Hey, I'm right in the middle of President Hudson's epic tale of heroism. Well, fine. What was I doing before? I don't want the others getting jealous, so I haven't spread this around. But President Hudson gave me an extra special mission. And that's to put up these signs all over the place to let everyone know that Hudson Construction is a big deal. These aren't your ordinary signs, as you can clearly see. These portray Mr. Hudson himself in detailed, noble, glorious detail. It's unforgivable for even one of these to fall over. And so, I have pledged to support him. Don't worry, Mr. Hudson, I'm here for you. But I can't stand here forever. I've got so many more signs to spread around. I don't know what to do. Try letting go. What? Are you going to support him? Alright, I'll let go. Whoa, unforgivable. President Hudson, I'll support you. So this guy's like, he's alright, well, Hyrule restoration materials. Use this materials cache for all your building needs. Come find us if you'd like a dream home Hudson Construction. Okay, so this guy's really like he's pretty obsessed. All right, well, we have a mission to do here. We gotta what is it? We got to the kingdom of Hyrule. So let's see where this takes us. How far are we to this? All right, we're getting pretty close actually. We have a little ways to go, but we're getting there. Would be nice if I had my paraglider. What? What was that? This just dropped right in front of me. Wait a minute, if I did this and I went... Is that like just too high up? I guess so. Alright, well. That's interesting though. So let's see. So am I going over here or do I have to go on the other side of these walls here? Lookout landing. Oh, nice. People. It's hard to believe these ruins just fell from the sky. I mean, they're from the age of legends, and now they're here. It's all so strange, huh? Yeah, it sure is. But it's also a great opportunity. All of us on the Zonai survey team should count ourselves lucky. If it weren't for the upheaval, this never would have happened. Not that anyone knows what the upheaval even is. Well, Purr is looking into it. She's holed up in her research lab inside the fort, trying to make sense of things. She figures if she better understands the upheaval, she'll find some sort of lead on the princess. But so far, nothing. Is the princess alright, wherever she is? The ruins right here are exceptional, but really, who cares about all that at a time like this? True. True. Alright, let's check this out. Pose. Pose. Ooh, I guess you gotta get pose. Hmm? What do you think you're doing? Oh, it's that. Wasn't he older in the Breath of the Wild? Josh needs that for her chasm research. Don't touch any of it without her permission. I'll get in big trouble if you do. Hey, you, where have you been? Yeah, that's the guy Robbie. Don't answer that. Tell me later. For now, you should hurry and go talk to Purra. She's been a tizzy ever since you and the princess disappeared. She's in the building with the telescope up on the second floor. Go see her and give her some peace of mind, will you? Well, you definitely... Yeah, you were definitely taller than the other one, I think. I'm pretty sure. So, the one with the telescope, right? Where is that? I guess that building. Giant telescope. So how do I, okay, do I just enter it from... Oh, well, I could just do this. Boom. Whoop. My mistake. Oh, wait. Can't go up on, I guess I can't go up on sloped roofs or something, huh? Oh. That doesn't feel too safe though. Link can just climb right over that. Alright, let's okay, so I gotta go up these steps then. Okay, there we go. This is how I gotta get there. There we go.
What?
Joshua, that hair, those eyes, Doc.
Oh.
Dr. Purra. The swordsman has returned. Yes, I have. Hmm? She's aged. Okay.
Now where have you been? Linky, you're not a ghost, are you? Hey. That looks interesting. Phew. One step at a time. What exactly happened?
She's gotten a lot older. She used to be a lot younger. So how much time passed?
So when you and Princess Zelda go beneath Hyrule Castle, you discover a mysterious mummy which suddenly reanimates. Then Zelda falls into a fissure and vanishes. That must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell. Then, later, you wake up on a sky island, saved by the arm that was stuck to the mummy. You get the Pura pad from an unusual creature, and learn that your new arm belonged to someone named Raru. The Master Sword disappears. You hear the princess's voice, and find your way here.
Oh, yep, that about sums it up.
Huh?
Then,
What?
are you saying you came from up there? Yes, he is. This Roru you met, I think that's what the first king of Hyrule was named. Are they one and the same? So much of this doesn't make sense yet. But I'm certain that mummy you found under the castle must be related to the upheaval. The castle rising up, the ruins falling down from the sky. The mummy must be connected to it somehow. And then there's the most important detail of all. You're sure that you heard the princess speak to you, and she gave you a clear message to find her. If that truly was the princess, then that means she's alive. Maybe she's trapped beneath the castle and needs help. That settles it. I know you only just returned, Link. but I need you to meet with the search party up by Hyrule Castle. They've been searching tirelessly for you too. The captain in charge of the search is named Haz. Work with him to find the princess as quickly as you can.
Yes.
You know that mummy may still be lurking somewhere around there, which is concerning to say the least, but we have more immediate problems to deal with right now. I'm counting on you, Linky. She called him Linky. See? I knew she was little. Purra. Okay, so this is character profiles. Okay, that's cool. I like having the character profiles here. So, alright, so if you want to read that, you can pause it. So, Crisis at Hyrule Castle. Alright, well, I guess that's where we're going now. Oh, look, old school tree branches from Breath of the Wild. I say old school. We got different kinds of sticks like from the sky. Okay. I was wondering like what icon was on the map, but we'll figure it out later. Ooh, we got a shrine over here too. What is that over there? Oh, we got stuff to build over there too. Is that allies over there? Look at all these things falling from the sky. My cold resistance is running out. It's like it's not cold here though. Let's go, Link. Let's see what else we can get from here. Is it just another like little light orb thing, or I don't know what to call it. What is it called again? Light orb, spirit orb. Like it's spirit orbs in Breath of the Wild, but I don't remember what it's called in this. About to find out. I like the shrines in this though. It's a nice quick animation. You just walk right in. Combat training. Ooh. Ooh. So should I'm gonna stick with this axe because I have like multiple axes. Uh oh. Oof. The shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered, heed my instruction. Use the side hop to avoid enemy attacks. It will create an opening that you can use to strike back. Okay, so it wants you to use the... That's what it wants you to get to, the flurry rush, I guess. Do a backflip to avoid enemy attacks and create an opening to strike back. Alright. You can repel an attack if you parry with your shield at just the right time. Strike back if the opening is from the opening you create. Okay. Terrible timing. Ah. Build up your power and then release it to unleash a charge attack. Catch your enemies in this motion to damage them. Okay. Oh, I wanted to carry it. Your master of these six has earned you access. Proceed within. Alright. Nice. Alright, so let's drop. Oh, I have that one equipped. Well, let's drop this one, and then we'll put this one on, and we'll pick up that one. Yep. Keep these wooden bows out. Try to use those up before we get to those. A Zonite sword. I wonder what that looks like. Let's see. That's weird. Alright. Well, got that thing now. Alright, let's do this thing now. Visitor to this shrine of light, that which imprisons and purifies the ancient evil. You have done well to reach this place. We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. I don't know if I really should be reading that every single time. I think each time I do a shrine, when I get to that point, I won't bother reading that anymore. Because like, it's the same thing every time. And what is this called again? I'm trying to remember. I keep wanting to say spirit orb, but it's... It's like, got plenty of evil in his arm, apparently. Light of Blessing, that's what it is. It's a longer name, that's why it's harder for me to remember. Spirit Orb is pretty easy. This is Light of Blessing. May the Light of Blessing grant you the strength you seek. Alright, all shrines after this one, though. I'm not gonna read that ending part every time, because it's the same thing every time, so. But now that we completed that one, let's see. You're probably amazed. Whoa, was that opening there before? How could I have missed it? Huh? What is it? We're close to the chasm here, so it's dangerous, you know. For all I know, this shrine could be dangerous too. My point is, lots of things are dangerous ever since the upheaval, so be careful, okay? Okay, well, I don't think you're... The people from the search party are putting in long hours at Hyrule Castle, so I intend to do the same. Okay then. You have... Good luck with that. That is another shrine out there, I think. I see something out there. Looks like a shrine. Yeah, I think that's a shrine over there. That's definitely a shrine over there. But let's do this first. Is that who? Are you the person? Oh, Link, is that really you? When did you get out of from the castle? I'm so ashamed that I've been on watch duty here this whole time and I didn't see you at all. I've really got to get serious about my training. Captain Haas doesn't know that you're back, does he, Link? You should report to him right away. He's on the gate tower at the top of the hill past the lower gates. I'm sure the captain will be just as surprised to see you as I was. Alright, let's go see him. It's ominous. I missed the oh wait, should I do my ultra hand? Huh? Who's there? Let's see. Hey, this area is off limits while we conduct our search for Princess Zelda and Link. You can't just come wandering in here like that. Link? It's you? I'm sorry, I had no idea that you had returned. Wait, if you're back, then does that mean we don't need the search party anymore? Huh. You should go talk to Captain Haas. He's leading search efforts here from the first gatehouse up ahead. You'll find it up at the very end of this road. Alright then. That's where I'm going then. It's weird looking around and seeing no guardians here anymore though. I missed that epic music though when you're at Hyrule Castle. It's like in Breath of the Wild. Oh, that music was so good. Is it you that I have to go see? Link? No, it can't be him. I can't allow anyone past here. This area is restricted only to those involved in the search for Princess Zelda. This is by direct order of Captain Haas. If you insist on passing, you'll need permission from the captain. He should be in the first gatehouse up at the end of this road. Okay, so you won't let me through here. Where do you think you're going? You're not permitted in here. Okay. Okay. I get it. I know. Okay. So I'll follow this road all the way down. How does he not know Link? So this is the long road up. Was this way like there, like when in Breath of the Wild? I feel like that door was open in Breath of the Wild, and that's where I got the Hylian shield or something. I'm not sure though. Alright, I won't even bother with that yet. I'm just gonna go all the way to the end. He's too busy, I guess? What? What are you looking at? Oh god, don't tell me. Don't tell me that Blood Red Moon is coming. Is it? Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, that they made that Blood Red Moon look crazy.
Witness the blood moon's rise. When its red glow shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh.
Oh, they made the Blood Red Moon like.
Just as they did in a war long past. The world is threatened with
What
its
is
death.
that thing? Alright, well. They just amped that up like tenfold. Jeez, this malice is like, it's not even malice, it's red. It's not like pink or purple or anything like that. Oh, I can actually make like a car. I can make a car. Oh. I don't want to fall here. First gatehouse. Just like I thought, the weapons here have all decayed too. I wonder if there are any intact weapons left anywhere in the world. What about the weapons? Hey, it's a new face. During the upheaval, all the weapons, swords, spears, claymores, you name it, suddenly decayed. I've explored many regions in search of weapons that might still be intact. I found none. At this point, I'd be surprised if there are any intact weapons left in Hyrule. they're also a real pain to repair. So the best thing to do is strengthen them. Okay. Well, what can I grab here? I mean, technically, I could always take this and then just fuse that with. Yeah. Zonai sword fused with rusty broadsword. And that's a plus 12 attack. Not bad. Oh, this should be funny. Oh wait. Oh, that's another broadsword. Okay, so take this broadsword, and we could. Boom. Oh, this thing is huge. How long? It's a plus 9 attack. All right, so we'll just go with this right now. We'll stick with the axe right now. That might be pretty useful. Maybe? Where can I go up here? There we go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Slow crawl up here, but you got it. There you go. Alright. Ooh. I don't have a paraglider, so like. Yaha! You found me. Huh? You're not Hestu. You want to say Hetsu, but you see me? I didn't know someone like you could see children of the forest. We did this 900 times in the other game. I'm pretty sure the word had to have spread by now. Like 900 of you. 900. My friends are hiding in lots of different places too, so you should keep an eye out while you wander. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's make our way back down. Seeing as I don't have a paraglider, I gotta be careful on my way down. Alright. Now, where is this guy here? He must be like inside there somewhere. Alright. Yeah, he has to be in here somewhere. Let's go on the side and we'll climb down from over here. Oh, we could just drop here. Okay, and we could drop here. Alright. So that's not too bad. Alright, well, there's that. Soup ladle. Alright, well, you could actually use that as a weapon. Where is this guy here? Is he in the back of this tent? Like what? Maybe he's on the outside of this. On the side. Let's see. Woo, standing on the edge and staring in is intense. Seeing a chasm in person is far better than hearing about it. Chasm? Whoa! Why would you do that? Just up and startle someone on the edge of the void. This chasm is nearly bottomless, just like all the others created by the upheaval. Personally, I do not want to hit the bottom of a nearly bottomless chasm. Nearly bottomless? Even though it scares me, I can't stop staring into it. Alright, well let's where oh, he's right there. Okay. Alright, we're gonna climb up directly to him. Alright. I finished up the search around here and I'm ready for my next instructions. But Captain Haas is kind of on edge. I don't want to bother him. Well, where is he? I guess the guy with the hat. That must be him. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of something. Huh? Link? Is that you? You're alive. And all in one piece, it looks like. Does that mean Princess Zelda is safe too? What a relief. Hang on, you're alone? But you heard the princess calling out to you, and you're here to help with the search? I see. Or maybe I don't. I'm a little confused, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is continue our search for Princess Zelda. I'm relieved to see you come up here and help us out, though. We needed some good news. The sheer amount of gloom has gotten overwhelming. Our work carries on, but we've been a bit dead in the water. Tongue-tied. Captain, it's Princess Zelda. Princess Zelda, she's safe. Why does she seem like... I'm not sure what's going on right now. Wait, what? You saw that too, Link. You saw Princess Zelda turn into light and fly off, right? How strange. This is an emergency situation. Why would she leave without saying a word to us? We need to let Purah know about this as soon as possible. Considering what we just witnessed, I think it makes sense for us to withdraw, but it will take a bit. Please, you must tell Purah about what happened here as soon as possible. Okay, so that I'm just confused. Cause like, why was Zelda announcing the Blood Moon also? Like, I think I don't remember. Like, did she do that in in Breath of the Wild too? I don't remember. She seemed like she was like the evil one in the situation too. Like, oh, is that what's going on here? Like, there's like a bad Zelda or something? Like, I don't understand. I'm terribly vexed. How can I get down from here without hurting myself? Let's get to the edge here, climb down. Well, I guess that works. Alright, so let's, we're just gonna eat something real quick. What was it, I forgot what I was gonna eat here. Just need 2 of one thing. Bomb flower will not heal you. I only have 1 of those. Well, there we go. Alright, so ah. Ah. I wasn't planning on my shield breaking. What is that about? Oh. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting that. Well, we'll put a regular shield on for a bit. That's fine. At least we got something going here. What are these pieces like just falling from the sky here too? Oh wait. Recalls. Oh. Oh. Well, I hope this falling doesn't kill me. Well, let's do this then real quick. Oh, that's one way to do it. Oof. So that's how you get back up to the sky, I guess. You rewind that back and you find which island that brings you to. That's interesting. That's a totally different idea than I was expecting. Alright, let's get to talking to Pura. Well, the other thing too is like I don't know where Ganondorf went, or I keep wanting to call it Ganondorf, but we don't actually know if it's Ganondorf. For all we know, it might be Demise. I have no idea. Maybe they like possessed I'm not used to how tall she is. Link, well, did you find anything?
What?
You're telling me Princess Zelda was at the castle and then she transformed into light and flew off? I've got to say, your stories are always so wild. But if you're telling me that's what you saw, then I've got to believe it. It sounds like we need to change our approach. Since the princess flew off, maybe we should redirect our efforts and dig into the upheaval for now, at least. I've already got a few regions in mind to start exploring. I bet we'll pick up clues about where she flew off to as we look around. Oh yeah, you still got the Purapad, right? Can I see it for a sec? Sure. It's a little worse for wear, but seems to be functioning fine. Map, aha. Oh right, I forgot that before we can look up at your overall map of Hyrule, we need to add map data from right around Lookout Landing, and for that we need our Skyview Tower. Jonah, what's the status on the Skyview Tower right now? Let me see. Outwardly, the structure looks to be complete. Oh, I'm gonna have to climb this thing, aren't I? Oh, but the travel point is still undergoing final adjustments. The travel point needs tweaking. Sounds like I better get cracking. Sorry about this, Slinky. I'll fix it up quick. So just hang tight. In the meantime, why don't you rest up? You must be pretty tired. The emergency shelter is just a spot for you. It has free beds and a kitchen, so it's well stocked for getting some rest and rejuvenating yourself. If you want more info, talk to the soldier who's watching over everything from the center, right where the emergency shelter entrance is. If you need clothing for your travels, you should go to Mub's shop. I'll be over by our Skyview Tower, so when you're ready to head out, just let me know.
Yeah.
Alright, Joshua. Let's work on our final preparations for the tower. I'll handle the travel point.
Check it.
Joshua, you're in charge for this of the switch.
Woohoo!
Okay, Doc. You can count on me. Alright. So let's see. Let's do a little exploring here. What does this guy have to say in the middle here? Link! Glad to have you back, Link. My name is Scorpus. Scorpus. I'm gonna call him Scorpius. I have been charged with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about the place, any at all, come right to me. I will answer as best I can. Now please allow me to open up the emergency shelter. I feel like Link is more concerned about getting Zelda. Hey, it's me, open up. Oh, okay. You really came prepared, huh? Sorry. This underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for a royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Okay. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault. Use any equipment you want. Alright. Nice. Well, let me go check over here real quick, because they said there's clothing there. And that might be helpful. Oh yeah. I used to rock that stuff all the time. I don't have enough I don't have any rupees. What happened to all my rupees? Oh. That's my my Hylian tunic that I used to wear. in Breath of the Wild. But I made mine green. I made myself match more like your typical Link outfit. I had to do green. All right, so let's see. We know the Zelda Legends. Wait, what? What was that? That's a take. I got like these winter boots on. Nobody questions like how Link looks like he's been living on his own for like months on end. Hair's all grown out and longer. How should you build what? Well, let's see what's in the basement here then. If you want clothes, like I didn't have any rupees. Emergency shelter. Ooh. I want to go on a survey. People go into town here. Ooh, they got a little statue here to pray to. I only have one anyway. Can't do anything. Yeah. You have conquered the shrines and claimed their lights of blessing. I can offer you great power, but you do not yet have 4 lights of blessing. Seek out the shrines scattered across Hyrule and face more challenges. Return to me once you have claimed 4 lights of blessing. I'm surprised this statue isn't saying like calling it the other things. Excuse me. Okay. Healthy cooking, huh? Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can see that because I'm a newcomer too. My name is Bermano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu, we have a fruit and mushroom mix. That'll rev you right up. Yeah, I was really looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to rich, full flavor. Well, excuse me. Ooh, I got sneeze. It's just like, making a mess. Now, see, why do these guys have like champions tunics? What's going on here? They're not champions. I'm a champion. Give me your tunic. Wait, is that what I think it is? Oh, no, it's not. Hey, I know that face. And any face I know is the face of a friend. Please, Link, help yourself to anything in the shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But don't you dare go making a mess of this place and kicking up dust. I spend too much time cleaning in here, and there are still endless amounts of dust. Where does all this dust even come from anyway? Alright, well, let's make our way back up. Alright. Well, I have absolutely no rupees, and you got like a really rusty old spear there. Yeah, your spear is like, I don't even know why you're using that. Alright. It's kind of cool seeing like she's working on it, but you see the things flickering like that. Okay. If I put this here, then that goes there. No, that's not quite it. That should do it. Hey Link, you all set? I just wrapped up here myself. The travel point is working fine now, or it will be once you do your part.
Hey!
We're ready, Joshua. Pull the switch. Is that a guardian? Are you using a guardian to power your travel point? What is... Oh, you got a whole bunch of them. I'm like, why is it showing the same one launching off? It's a bunch of them all over the place. Okay, alright.
Oh!
All of the Skyview towers have now been activated.
Yeah!
Okay, Link, your turn. Go hold the Purr pad over that terminal. So basically the same kind of thing. Just, I think it seems like they just removed the need for climbing the whole thing though. Or maybe you have to. We'll find out soon enough.
Huh.
Alright, the Skyview Tower is now active on your map. That means you can now use this travel point to get here at any time instantly. Alright, same is true for every Skyview Tower you add to your Purr pad. Impressive, right? But Skyview Towers are about more than just traveling quickly. Their primary function is to survey the area, or more simply put, to make a map. The Purr pad works with the Skyview Tower and scans the topography directly onto the map. Pretty great, hmm? Only thing is, you need a paraglider when you're scanning. It takes a lot of skill and nobody here had what it takes. To be honest, that's why we haven't tested this out yet. We needed you. Which brings us to this. Thank you! Thank you! Paraglider. This item given to you by Purr lets you ride the wind and glide through the sky. It's not given to me by Purr. Well, it is now. But it was given to me by King Rome. King Rome gave it to me. Originally. Right, it's showtime. Damn right it is. Let's start with this test scan. Now it's time for your very first test launch. I mean, our first. Just step over there into the circle and find me afterward, alright? I'll be observing from the research lab.
Yeah.
Then the test scan is over, we'll have a final briefing on the search for Princess Zelda. And you'll also need to update your map with the places where the upheaval has wreaked the most havoc. Best of luck. Alright. So let me do this real quick. I gotta make sure I'm saved. Got a good spot. There we go. We're good now. Let's. All right. Those are guardian. It's gonna throw me out there, isn't it? That's really cool. That's a pretty cool animation on how to get the map. It's so unique. It's so different from Breath of the Wild. Like Breath of the Wild was just a simple thing, but that one just like it launches him up and he just like does this whole like wumpa bum. He just detaches that thing and just. Look at that. Welcome back. That was some good gliding up there, Link. I expected nothing less. So, how did it go? Did you get a proper map scan? Good. That map is crucial to our research. There are Skyview towers in every region in the world. You'll want to make a point of visiting them all.
Yes.
Right. Let's talk about the upheaval. It's affecting more than just the castle. Reports of other strange phenomena have been coming in from all over Hyrule. Let's take a look at your map. Purr really like just changed this whole game right now. The first report comes from Hebra to the northwest. Next up is Eldin to the northeast. The Gerudo are reporting trouble in the southwest. And finally there's Lanayru to the east. The strange phenomena are concentrated in these 4 regions. I can't say for certain, but I've got a nagging suspicion that we might find out more about Princess Zelda by looking into these phenomena. Hey Doc, I don't know if this is helpful, but I heard something weird the other day. It was about someone who might have seen Princess Zelda at Rito Village over in Hebra recently. That is pretty weird, yeah. Generally speaking, I didn't put much stock in hearsay, but this does sound like it's worth looking into. Oh, and before I forget, Link, we've asked the Lucky Clover Gazette to help us in the search for Princess Zelda. There's nobody who knows more about the goings-on in Hyrule than them. You can find them near the entrance to Rito Village. If you do go there, you can speak with the editor, and I'm sure she could help out in some way too. I'll be here directing a variety of investigations into the upheavals, many chasms, and new ruins. I'll also be looking into different villages. Someone somewhere might know what's happened to the princess.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you to check out the major phenomena that are troubling regions around Hyrule, Link. We'll find Princess Zelda one way or another. What do you need to find goggles for? Sorry, I can't talk now. There's something I gotta discuss with the goggles right away about our research into the chasms. Let's talk later. Okay. Oh no, oh no, no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Whew. Gotta take that off. Is that one of the burrito? Well, look at this. You're the one I saw flying around the sky. It's great to meet the first one to ever be launched from the Skyview Tower. A real historic moment. Hey, what's your name? Link, you say. Hold on there. Really? Your name is Link? Hey, buddy. You got the same name as that famous swordsman. Ah, good for you. Pretty big name to live up to, though. I'm Penn, by the way. I work for the Lucky Clover Gazette. I'm writing an article about this event so folks everywhere will know about the Skyview Towers being activated. I'd better get to work. Our newspaper is short on staff, so I've had to flap all over the place to cover the news. Hey, we could use another reporter. You should join us. Seem like a brave type and all. That's what it takes. Our newspaper is based on Hebra to the northwest. You'll find it near the bridge that leads to Rito Village. Stop by if you're up for an adventure of a lifetime in the newspaper biz. Until then, soar long. Alright. It's pretty cool also that, like, when you're having, like, you're in that text conversation, you can still move the camera around so you can actually get different views still during the conversations. Alright, can I launch myself up from here again too? I can. So this just like, you could just launch yourself up and then, ooh, ooh. So let's see. So I'm trying to remember. This was the direction of Gerudo. I think that was Rito Village. I think Zora's domain was this way. Without the map like showing it, I'm having such a hard time trying to remember right now. Wait a minute. Why is this revealed? Oh, that's the Great Sky Islands. Okay, so this is where Hyrule Castle is. That's what I was looking for. So I'm gonna need to go. That's weird too. There's just two separate maps like that, surface and sky. So I wonder if the regions I'm gonna have to go to will be over here in the sky, though. Interesting. Or maybe it'll be easier to get over there through the sky. Let's see. Let's tell. Well, this is such a small region too. Like, I'm sure there's sky stuff like all around there. All right. Well, let's see. I feel like I should go there first, maybe. Well, let's see. I'm facing that way, so I gotta face that way, right? Yeah, let's go that way. It's such a cool like way to look around like that. There's a chest right here too. Yeah. I got a green rupee. Yeah, I got 1 rupee so far. Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, what is that? What is that? Run, run. What was that? That actually kind of made me a little nervous. Not gonna lie. Dark clump? What was that? Alright. Well, not much different than that, so. There you go. Those things can be hard. That was just arms coming out of the ground. Like that made me kind of nervous. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see any further videos that I post, so you can actually get some notifications to see any other videos that come up. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Alright, take it easy, guys. Alright, bye-bye. Bye.